up, y'all? Kingz with TG. And today's topic, we're gonna talk truck stop etiquette. What not and what to do. See y'all in a minute.
Riding around with yeah. Gotta grind hard, gotta stack it yeah. Grind hard, gotta get it yeah. Grind hard, gotta stack it Grind hard, gotta get it No beast, no dog. I'm just really a new breed on you, dog. It hurts to say that people keep no loyalty. Work your way, real one show that loyalty. Cause I still ride with them. When I go see them, I just hit 5 with them. 20 years in, you can't get tied to it. Boys to the men, and we get tied to it, ayy.
What up, y'all? Kingz with TG. And like I said at the beginning of the video, we're gonna talk about truck stop etiquette, what not to do, and things to help you out when you're at truck stops. I tell you this, man, the thing about truck stops is that certain times they get very busy. So you gotta understand when you're running. Most people run, they start off their days very early in the morning. Now think about it like this. If I start off at 6 in the morning, right? I get up, I do my pre-trip, I get all that knocked out, and I start at 6. Let's say 8 hours from there. If you start at 9 o'clock, usually is what, a 9 to 5, that's 8 hours. So let's say if it's an 8, it'll be 8 to 4. If it's a 7, it'll be a 7 to 3. So obviously at 6, it'll be 2 o'clock, right? So what I would suggest is start trying to get to start your runs off early. That way, when you do your 8, or say you do 9 hours out of your 10 or out of your 11 that you can drive. Say you do 9 hours and you do a 6 to 4, something like that, right? You know, you always want to make sure that you can go to a truck stop. You kind of got to plan ahead, know where you're going. So that's all about your pre-planning, and I have a series about that eventually. But you always want to make sure that you're planning ahead so that, yeah, all right, I know I'm going to be at this truck stop at Love. Let's say it's a Love's. I'm going to be in Dallas because I'm delivering in Dallas. So I need to look for the Love's in the area. Me personally, I don't like to go to truck stops that's dead in the middle of the city, whatever city it is. I always go to the outskirts. That's the key. Go to the outskirts. Because most of the times, it's not going to be condensed. A lot of those times, like those certain truck stops, when they're in the city, they're very compact. You're not going to have enough wiggle room to swivel around and get good angles to back your trailer in. You know, you got to think about these certain things. So what I'm saying is, get up early, try to get your load done as early as possible so that you can have enough time to find parking. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, when you're refueling, do not, I repeat, do not get out of your truck before you get into the actual fuel island and you're at the pumps themselves. Do not get out of your truck and go inside like, hey, I gotta go inside. Like, say you got a truck in front of you and you've been waiting there because they're obviously pumping their fuel and you're waiting or whatever. Like, do not leave your truck and go inside. I've seen horror stories where people have left their trucks and I've seen truckers literally skip them. Like, or it was a whole big situation to where that person, I don't know if y'all watch Bonehead Truckers, but it can get real ugly. People to pull out their phones, people get into shouting matches. It get real ugly, man. Like, so what you want to do is just wait, man. Just wait until you get into that fuel island. Then if you need to go use the bathroom or whatever, after you pump your fuel, you pull up to that safety line. Sometimes you got to be disciplined, man. You got to hold yourself accountable. Because if it was you that was waiting in line and you seen the person go use the bathroom. Say you waiting on the pump, you right behind them, and they're pumping their fuel or whatever, but they left and went inside and went into the store. The store looked like it's packed. You're gonna be tight. You're gonna be tight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, don't leave your truck before you get into the fuel line, and even when you're in the line and you're pumping your fuel or whatever, pull up to the safety line past that. Then you can go ahead and do what you gotta do. Now, even with that, be careful, because some people are just impatient. You have the right to do your 30 minutes literally once you get past those fuel lines. I mean, the pumps, and you got to pull up to that safety line. You have the right to take your 30, but you still got to be cognizant of how busy the actual truck stop is. You kind of got to take a vibe of the truck stop, man. If it's real busy and stuff like that, hey, you know what? Go past the safety line, pull into an actual trucking spot, park. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's many ways to do, you know, to take your 30 or, you know, just take a break. But let's go back to the first thing. The first thing, try to leave early so that you can have enough time to find a decent trucking park or a parking spot, a parking spot at whatever truck stop that you go to. Number 2, do not get out of your truck if you are waiting behind a truck that is in the actual fuel line. And then once you get to the fuel line or the pumps, do not go inside to go use the bathroom and all that extra stuff. Handle your business, pump your fuel, get your DEF, get your diesel, wipe your windows or whatever it is that you want to do, pull forward, then go inside and take a piss and get you something to drink or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And number 3, always make sure that you're being cognizant of the space that's around you and your trailer. Don't be going super fast in the truck stops. Like, a lot of truckers don't like that. Don't be going super fast and swinging wild and just doing random U-turns and this and that. Take your time, plot which spot that you want to go to, and do the proper steps necessary to get into that spot. I'm telling you, man, it's a dog-eat-dog business out here, and people will report you, man. People will report you. If you out here, you just swinging wild and you going crazy on your trailer and your truck, they gonna report you, man. It's gonna be all bad. So it's all about pre-tripping, you know, making sure that you getting your load done early or whatever, and planning to get into a truck stop at a decent time so that you can have enough available space to move around to park. Not leaving your truck when you're waiting in the fuel line, and then once you get to the pumps, not leaving your truck, still staying there pumping your fuel, whatever, and pulling up to the safety line to enter the building. And then 3, not driving recklessly in the actual truck stop. And those are the steps that I will suggest to you new truckers or anybody that's out here and y'all looking at me today. Take those steps and I guarantee you, man, like, you'll be straight in this business, bro. I can guarantee you that. But anyway, man, like, share, and subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Follow me on my Instagram at _Kingz, and that's with a Z. And strap up, man, and get ready for this road. Peace.
How many ride with no kin? When we was kids, used to share a nigga rib. And when things got crazy, a nigga spin the bin. And if things get crazy, a nigga split the wig. Yeah. I'm just grinding, dog. I don't need no haters, all. If it's not about the bitch, it means you just talking, dog. Riding around with, yeah. Gotta grind hard, gotta stack it, yeah.